95 instead of 100.
Well,
100.
fuck it.
Here we are. Episode
And we don't throw a fit.
8, I think.
What's going on, brother? Episode 8. Yep. Episode 8,
episode
man.
8.
Fucking 2 months.
We're getting there.
We've been doing this shit, man. We've been holding this shit
Feels
down,
like
Shaun.
4. That feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, nah, for real.
We were at like A100. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Just 2 months ago, I had a job. I was in school. I was doing good in life.
Just gave it all up for the podcast. You're like, oh, 15 of my subscribers need me. I got to quit.
Hey, but we going up. Shout out to the 15 out there. I see y'all, baby. Literally, I see y'all. But nah, man, I got high hopes for this, man.
Yeah, I do too.
'Cause I'm not quitting this comedy shit again.
That would, yeah, I don't think you should. I can we jump into the show real quick? Because
Yeah,
just
yup.
on like what you were saying,
That's a good segue.
like, all right, so Blake was hosting, right?
Shout out to Blake Swain.
I remember him from like years ago. He was very funny. But like to see, and because he's been pretty steady with it, right? I mean, I'm guessing.
Yeah. He hasn't
He was
stopped.
razor sharp like that night. I was like, wow, he's like, you know what I mean? Just like everything, like,
Right.
and so I was like very impressed. The show was great. I thought, I mean, there was like a little kind of highs and lows and stuff like that. Your set was great.
Appreciate you, bro.
Minus the sound. The sound kind of went fucking crazy, and that always fucks shit up. But
Yeah, luckily I was able to pivot on that shit, man.
yeah, well, you had a heckler, so that
And then,
that kind of took the attention.
then the old dude came out the blue with batteries. I was just playing when I asked somebody if they had batteries in the crowd. This old school motherfucker really came up to the stage.
Got 'em right here.
Yeah, here you go play. I'm like, what the fuck? I feel like shit. I had to learn a thing or two from that nigga. Like, I need to keep me a set of double A's at all times. Shit, you never
Is that what
know.
fixed it though? Was it the
No,
batteries?
'cause I had to
it was
use-
still there's still like something was going on.
The cordless died, and then they handed me the cord mic and shit, and I had to work with that.
was, like,
and then that shit
static or
was kind of
something.
staticky and
Yeah.
shit. I didn't like how I sounded in that shit. And yeah, shit, I had to make do with what I.
It still
what I
went
had.
well. It went very well. Yeah,
Nah, I appreciate it,
considering
man.
that. How did you feel overall with the show?
Feel good. I feel like I shook the cobwebs off and shit, man. I want to hit some more open mics.
Yeah. Is that the first time, like, since being back, getting on the mic?
Damn near. Yep. Probably first time I've been on stage in probably like 3 years.
Wow.
3-4 years. So, yeah, man. Feel good getting up there, shaking the cobwebs off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Getting the rust off and shit, man. And, yeah, no, I love being on stage, man. That shit is therapeutic and shit.
Just seeing your creation in action. Is that what it is? Just kind of like
getting that instant response and
getting the
shit.
feedback,
and that
yeah.
instant gratification type shit.
what would you have done if it went bad? Just throw the mic.
I would have been having a whole nother energy about this shit. I'm like, I don't know about this comedy shit.
That's why I quit. Yeah. Huh.
This is exactly why the fuck I quit. Because the motherfuckers don't appreciate. But that's the good thing about me is that I know I'm dope and
Yeah,
shit. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, that ain't being cocky, that's just being confident and shit. But yeah, man, it feels good. Like, fucking
I feel like, and not to like blow up your ego too much or anything like that.
Go ahead.
But I feel like
By all
you're
means.
like, go ahead. I like
turn me up.
you got the jokes and you got the persona and stuff like that. But you're the one thing I think you have that a lot of people lack is pulling people back in. Like, so like when shit was getting kind of weird, you just be like, oh, I'll just do this real quick. And then it was like, it's not even like jokes. Like you'll say something funny, you know what I mean? That wasn't like scripted or whatever.
Right.
And kind of like grab them back in real quick and just kind of keeping. I heard a really great quote like some time ago, and I think it was Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle said somebody told him the best advice he ever got was, you don't always have to be funny, but you have to be interesting the whole time. Like, if that makes any sense, like,
Okay.
you do a good job of that. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
no, I appreciate it.
it's like,
And then
yeah.
what I noticed too is like a lot of my freestyle shit was going better than like a lot of my
Yeah,
written
yeah.
shit. I was like, all right, fuck
And
it.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're just like, be interesting, be funny, like, in the moment, like, keep people there, like, and shit, even when the odds are against you. So, yeah,
No, I appreciate it, man.
good job, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I like being the center of attention and shit. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
so
I think every comedian does. That's how they end up there, right?
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like that's why I couldn't work regular jobs because like I got to fit in with the
I'm
mini.
more important than all these people.
Yeah.
Fuck these customers. Yeah.
You don't fit me in with Jerry? Fuck Jerry. Jerry doesn't have 250,000 views on. I'll be on some bullshit sometimes.
I think everybody kind of has like a small piece of that in them, but you know what I mean. Like comedians have like more of it, if that makes sense. 'Cause, like when I was a kid, like my first experience of like getting attention, it was like, wow, that's like amazing. Like I think it was like a play in like elementary school or something, or
Okay.
you know, and I was like, oh, everybody's like clapping for me. Like it's like this
Right,
really
right,
great feeling.
right.
But then I was
Yep.
like, I'm not always comfortable in that, you know, position because like,
Oh,
are they
yeah.
laughing at me or are they laughing with me? You know what I mean? Like so,
Right.
yeah, like.
No, I've always been a little performer. I was in school plays in elementary. I played Shaka Zulu
Yeah.
in one play. Rehearsed the shit out of that shit. I think it was like only 2 lines.
Yeah.
But and then I was the type like I'll round my family up in the motherfucking living room and be like, watch this.
Was that Delirious or Rod? Did you ever see that? You know what I'm talking about? The old Eddie Murphy. He does that in the beginning. He rounds the whole family up. And
Oh yeah.
and what does he do? He like, I don't know. It's funny. I want to say he takes a shit, but I know that's not what happens. I think the joke is he's like cusses or something like that. I don't remember what it was. I haven't seen
Okay.
it in so long, but yeah, it's the same thing. So yeah, that's exactly it. You've got that gene or whatever. Like, so you gotta,
I appreciate you, Sean.
yeah. Well, that wasn't a
glad it-
compliment. It was saying, no. It was we'll take it as a compliment. No, I was more saying it's a fact. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like you got that I have to be the center of attention type of thing that you were talking about. It's like a
Oh yeah. Well, thank you anyway.
You're like, fuck yeah, I'll take that.
Yep. What else, man? So I'm back single.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm all
totally.
the way single.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, she dumped me.
Mm.
She sent me a text. I was like, yo, we not compatible.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you. I said,
That was it?
Damn. Yeah.
She was all
Cold blooded.
kind of drunk, just compatible.
You ain't gonna be doing my ex bitch like that.
And I'm continuing, you know, I'm just based off the information that I have.
It's fair. But hey, man. That's probably what I was drunk. I don't know, man. And then like we kept getting into because like she told me she wasn't gonna stop. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, all right, man.
Huh.
Like I see the liquor's gonna win. And I feel like if it ever came to a point where like it was me or the bottle
Yeah.
was gonna win.
She'd be like, leave. And I guess well,
I'll never be able to look at Hennessy the same.
maybe it was a good thing then for you, right?
Nah, hell
Moving
yeah,
on.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for the both of us, man. She don't need all this judgment because I'm very judgmental. I can be in a relationship. I learned that like about like Virgos and shit. Like we can
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
hella critic. We can be
Criticizing?
critics.
Critical?
Yep, critical.
Critics?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. We be super critical in relationships and fucked up some of my relationships in the past, but I guess it's one of my traits, man.
Huh. When was that?
But it be on like reasonable shit, like
Yeah.
like let's do normal shit, like here, like come on, bro. But you said what?
Oh, I was saying, when did that happen? Was in the last couple of days or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, that was like yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Oh, okay. So super recent.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How you feeling?
Surprised me. Um, I'm sad because like she has some good pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well, you were like, I think what, like 4 episodes ago, you were like, I think this is the one. Like, damn, that's crazy.
yeah, man, because what I was doing, I was ignoring too many goddamn red flags
Yeah, you said that too.
to get what I
Yeah.
want and shit, man. And it was like I can't keep ignoring those shits, man. It's too many red flags, man.
Just keep it moving. What's next?
What else? So,
I mean, in your love life, are you're just cool now? You're just gonna
yeah,
play it
I'm
single
just
for a little
still
bit?
out here dating. I'm on Facebook dating.
Yeah.
So, ladies, if you own the book, take a look. It's reading
Take a
rainbow.
look.
It's in the book. Just take a look. I'm on the
Wild
book.
reference.
Oh man, it's Facebook dating. But yeah, man. So I'm dating this shit, trying to find. I went on a cool date the other day.
Yeah.
It was a nurse.
Okay.
She was pretty, and like I got a kiss at the end,
Yeah.
so I think she liked me
Yeah.
and shit. So we gonna see how that shit go. My thing is just I don't like to chase no more, man. I'm like an old lion now. I just want the food to come. Just grazing by.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. You got to get famous enough. Or you got to get the podcast up
Yeah, I
enough,
know.
and
Yeah,
then they'll
I
come
can
to you.
start
Yeah. Because
acting.
otherwise, I don't think there's any other way.
Yeah, man. Fuck it.
But yeah, I heard them nurses you got to kind of look out for too, because they be having problems too. They be kind of, because they be seeing crazy shit
Said
all fucking
nurses?
day. Yeah,
You gotta watch out for them.
that's what I've heard.
And I
don't
feel
know.
like they got a lot of work boyfriends.
Probably,
Hell
probably, yeah.
Motherfucking niggas in scrubs named Chad and shit.
Yeah.
Bringing
It's
them
a
lunch
weird
and
place
shit.
to work when you think about it. Everybody's wearing the same thing, and you're just seeing like death and shit, and like all day. And so you like, emotionally, it's like the Naked and Afraid. You know what I mean? Like everybody's put into like a kind of situation. You know what I mean? Where you're stripped of all your regular like social. You know what I'm saying?
He said they
You
don't
know,
like Survivor and shit.
well, I'm not saying they're on like Survivor. I'm just saying it's just like it's not like a normal workplace where you can be like, oh, look what like Kelly's wearing today or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh,
It's
she's
like a social experiment. It's just
kind of, yeah. And then you see some crazy shit, and
like a case study.
yeah,
But, yeah, and then you got more people bringing home all that trauma from the trauma center.
yeah. And then you're gonna try to talk to them. You're gonna be like, oh, I had a tough day today. You know, like
Yeah, you got
lost
it. How do you?
Call of Duty, and then they're like, I watched like 5 people die. You know, it's kind of a tough
Yeah,
conversation.
You gotta
to have,
compete
yeah.
with shit like that, so you always gotta be. Yeah, that's
At least that's what I've heard. I don't know. Never dated no nurses, so I don't know.
Yeah, me neither, man. This gonna be a first, but you know what I mean. At the end of the day, man, I'm just doing me, man. Getting closer to God.
Yeah, are you getting religious? Have you been
Little bit,
religious? Are you,
Man.
what would you
I'm-
say your
so I
religious
grew up, like-
scale is? Like,
I grew up Baptist. I got baptized, and so that's what my whole family was. And then I started going to college, started learning shit. And shit. I was like, wait a minute, like what is the truth, nigga?
oh damn,
You know what I'm saying? So then I've been in that bag, and then now I'm just back to like, you know what? I look at the Bible as just like I guess what they say it stand for, the basic instruction before leaving Earth.
yeah,
So I try not to get like super like religious with it. I just like study it for the wisdom and the
I'd like to be more religious.
knowledge and understanding.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would.
I think about it all the time, and I think it's just you start to think about like death and stuff like that. So you start kind of. But I didn't grow up religious at all, so I don't
Nah.
have any background in it. But yeah,
Oh.
except
So-
for I mean like just your basic like heaven and hell, like God, devil, that kind of stuff or whatever.
Right. What would you claim then? Like, what would you bang?
What would I bang? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. I mean, that's what's funny is like where I'm at is like I since I'm not like subscribed to anything, I'm also open to everything in a weird way. Like I hear
Yeah.
about like Buddhism and like Hinduism. I'm like, oh, that sounds great. Like it's almost like a, a different type of mixtape or something. You're like, oh yeah, I'll listen to that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's like,
Because I've been looking at like some Eastern, like some the Buddhism, like
yeah,
some of they shit is kind of fire
yeah.
too.
That kind of
And
makes
I've been
sense.
looking at some Muslim stuff. So I don't know. I just been like you said. I just been trying to open. I just been trying to be open to knowledge and wisdom
Yeah,
and understanding.
that's probably the best place to be. Just pray to all of them and just hope you get lucky in the end. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I so love to all y'all. Shit at the end of the day, for real, for real. And
But
so yeah, man, that's where I've been at, man.
yeah, just I feel like you're doing like some self-reflecting or something like that. It's a good thing to do, you know.
Yeah, man, trying to, man. Trying to, man. Looking back at like choices and decisions that I could have done better or whatever, but instead of being on some
That's a
coulda, shoulda
slippery
shit,
slope. Yeah.
yeah, so I'd be like, okay, what can I do now
Yeah.
to I can't change that shit, but I can change tomorrow type shit. So,
Right, right. I think about that sometimes too. I'm like, if you do have regrets, I'm like, what am I doing now that I'll regret in the future or something? So hopefully I can make those changes like ahead of time. But are we getting too like sappy and weird? Are we getting too?
nah, man, we
No, good,
we
good.
in pocket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that the jalapenos?
These jalapenos, man, shit is.
Just getting my eyes.
Right. Yeah, what else is going on, man?
I did want to talk. You have it on the board, the 100 V gorilla thing.
Yeah, let's talk about this shit.
Okay, everybody's probably heard about it. Who would win?
100 men versus 100 gorillas.
No, one gorilla.
We would lose immediately.
I know who's winning that. Yeah, one gorilla, one silverback gorilla. Okay, so without digging into the question, what's your first? What would you say?
I would say 100 men.
You think would win?
Yeah.
I think fuck no, fuck no.
For real?
So now we dig a little deeper. Like,
Okay.
which men are you talking about?
Okay. Just like 20 of you, 30 of me. fucking like 40 big ass other guys.
So you're saying like an average amount, like so like
You got your
big,
variety
small,
of
like
men.
different-
Because I'm going to be number like 76.
Do you think you're fighting
And I'm
them
fucking them
individually
up.
or all at once? Is it 100 all at once or is it individual?
We got to.
You stand in line and you wait your turn.
I'm going to be in the back. But yeah, I'll join. Shit.
I think the only way to win for like men is all at once. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
hell
Like,
yeah.
like 4 or 5 guys have got to grab like one of the gorilla's arms or something, and then, I mean, their bones are like crazy dense. So you just have. Do we have weapons? Do we get like?
Nope. It's
Okay,
just
so,
hand on
so it's just
hand
gonna be like
combat.
another 4 or 5 guys like just trying to like punch him in the face or something.
And a lot of people forget we can bite. I know how to bite.
But like we don't have fangs. That ain't gonna do anything. That's gonna
I'll
do
bite the
nothing.
shit. You imagine a gorilla getting bit 100 times?
Where? Like just all over? Like nah.
Yeah.
It's not good. There's nothing that's. There's no like Achilles heel. Are you gonna bite him in the dick?
Wow, all right, Sean. now you're acting like a movie producer.
I'm just saying they got like fangs and shit. I don't
Bite his
know.
back.
Have you seen seen one in real life? I mean, I've seen them at the zoo. That's the only place I've seen. And they're usually like sad and like not, you know what I mean? And so I would imagine though, like we're talking about a healthy gorilla
Yeah,
in the
yup.
jungle. Nah, fuck no. It's gonna destroy all 100 people.
We punched that nigga enough. He getting knocked the fuck out.
All right, let's rephrase the challenge then. How many, if you were to fight 100 second graders, do you think you'd win?
Second graders. So these are 5-year-olds?
I don't know.
No.
How old are second graders? They're older than that, aren't they? They're like,
Like 6,
I think.
7.
Okay, so let's just say 8-year-olds. So they're like a little bit older, but they're not like
8-year-olds, them little motherfuckers is. My
some of them.
son's
Some of them
8.
could be tough.
Yeah, my son's 8. This little nigga punch hard.
100 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Getting punched that many times.
So I'm. That was a bad argument for me.
So maybe like 100 5-year-olds.
That would be the equivalent.
Maybe. I'm thinking so.
It's
yeah.
really just a kick in the head and they're gone.
Yeah.
You know, and you just imagine like the gorilla doing that. Just one. There goes 5 people. There goes 5 people. Just heads.
But then if you think about it too, enough people on like one arm and shit, and like you can't do what you want to do, and then people on this leg, and you getting took down like that one. What's that? David and Goliath,
yeah, yeah.
and or what was that like? Yeah, when they tied him down. What was that like a
Oh no, that
storybook?
was something else. That's like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah,
or something.
James and the Giant Peach or some shit.
It's a totally different story, but yeah, that was like a bunch of little tiny people, and they like, oh no, they weren't tiny. He was giant, and they like
Yeah.
tied him down and stuff like that. And yeah, I think that might have been like a story that was trying to prove like some sort of moral point, though. If we're just talking about
And
straight
I think
up,
that was the true story, like back in the day.
you think that was real? You think giants are real?
Maybe.
All right. I don't know, so I'm not debating it, but I always thought
Alright.
that was a wild claim. That and the petrified tree things, is that part of your? You don't know what I'm talking about?
There's trees that are petrified. Niggas out here scaring trees.
I forget.
What's going on?
All right. No, I thought that was a part of the same thing. Was like mountains used or like tree stumps. Or
Had to be
whatever.
some scary shit for the tree to be like. "Ah!"
That's exactly it. That's it.
They're like, man, this shit scared shit out of me and the tree. Scared the fuck out of all of us, man. The dog, the tree.
The giants scared everybody.
Yeah,
No. I
Probably
thought
on
it
trees
was a part of the
petrified.
same thing because I've seen that on like social media where people are like, "Oh, giants used to be here, and like the mountains used to be trees, and like all this stuff." And I'm like, I don't think it's true, but I don't know enough to argue it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know enough to like say it's wrong or whatever. But I'm like,
Pyramids.
you think that was giants?
I got it. I figured it out, Sean.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Giants built pyramids.
There we go. It was as easy as that.
Yep.
Did you
Motherfuckers
see
couldn't figure it out.
the thing they put out recently where there's like fucking tubes underneath the pyramid? You didn't see that? All right, we should have prepped on this a little bit.
Yeah, before we go into our Joe Rogan bag. Shit.
All right, yeah, I don't even want to bring it up because we won't even have anything to talk about. But and I don't know it well enough to explain it to you. I just keep seeing videos about it where they like some sort of radar that they used found that there's like it's like 2 kilometers, like 2 miles basically,
Damn.
deep tubes underneath the pyramids, and they had like little like 3D animations or whatever that they made of it. It looks crazy. I don't think it's real. I mean, I guess, like I said, I don't know though. Like I
Right.
can't. There's scientists found this, and I'm like, no, you're wrong. Like I don't. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck am I, right?
I know, right?
But
Ugh.
it's pretty wild shit.
Part of me feel like I should have been a scientist so like I can get the inside scoop on like what these niggas be doing.
That'd be your whole kind of.
Yeah. What the fuck's going on in here, y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all really doing science? Or y'all in here lying and shit? Y'all in here doing alliance.
Alliance.
That was stupid. But yeah, man.
Yeah, no, but isn't it funny? Like shit like that keeps coming out though. I feel like it's all a scam. Like, fucking, I don't know, maybe tourism's down in Egypt or something. They're like, oh, let's make some shit up so people will come out here and visit. You know, oh, there's giant fucking tubes under here or something. Like, no one's gonna be able to prove it because you know what I mean. Won't be able to pick it up. Like, so I don't know. That's what I think about. Like when I hear about a lot of that shit, it's like every few years they're like, oh, there's like a new this or that, like a tomb they found.
But that's where the tourist attraction starts. Now you got people gonna want to go dig up under there and pay money to.
They won't be able to. Have you seen what it's like in Egypt? I haven't been out there, but my sister went with her family. It's like fucking Disneyland. It's just you go out there, you got to like pay to take a picture in front of it. You pay to like ride a camel around it. You like pay to get in a little cab to get
got
out
like
there.
ropes around it.
Yeah, and you don't actually really get to get close or see anything. It's just you pay a bunch of money to look at, like just like you would if you're like at an amusement park or something like that.
Damn.
Which that's not the story that, you know what I mean? It's like seems like when you watch it on YouTube, you're like, oh, it's like fucking crazy ancient shit and stuff like that, UFOs or whatever.
There's neon lights inside the pyramids. Strobe lights. In the tombs and shit.
They actually, I think they do something like that.
On the coffin, on the sarcophagus. Hell nah, man.
You know
the fuck they doing in Egypt, man? Fucked up, man. Nah, I seen Mr. Beast. He got to go inside the Sphinx butt.
He did?
Yep.
When was that? Recent?
Kinda. It was like this year, I think. They went all over the pyramids and went into some shit that other people aren't allowed to go in and shit.
Yeah, fuck him. You know? Doesn't that make you kind of mad when you're like, oh, he gets to go because obviously, you know.
But like you said, it's the money.
Yeah.
Like you pay that amount for that tour.
And then they show you, yeah, like some little behind the door thing or something. Huh.
Yep.
I don't know.
So he must have paid for the ultimate package.
You gotta go in the Spank's butt.
Yep, man. What else, man? Fucking I got a Von Miller story.
Oh yeah, tell that.
He said tell that. All right. So shout out to Von Miller. First of all, what team does that nigga play for now? He's still with the Bills?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
I thought he was retired.
So I think that'll help like add some context to the story too. Cause I don't be following sports like that.
Yeah,
yeah. Right. So, but I know the big stars and shit, and obviously everybody know Von Miller and shit. So, Von Miller, like he used to see me in the club, and this nigga used to call me Stevie J and shit.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. I don't know why. But I used to take advantage of this shit like, oh shit, he know who because at first he said it once, and then he see me again and said it again. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga recognized who I am. So then when he said that, I started doing like the Stevie J face. I started doing like, I'm like, Vaughn, what up, nigga? It's me, Stevie J, baby. To just try to gain some leverage in the entertainment shit. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But anyway, boom, he always seen me, he always knew me as Stevie J. So I wanted to say that because, like, you know, like more context when I tell you like how I ended up at his house. So, boom, they won like the second Super Bowl or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like he won 2 Super Bowls with us, right? Or some shit like that.
Was it?
I think so.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Okay, so it's like the second time he won one and shit for niggas. And so he's telling everybody, well, I don't know if he's telling everybody, but everybody in the club is telling me, after party at Von Miller's house, after party at Von Miller's house. Yeah. So I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm not going to no Von Miller's house because I wasn't invited by Von Miller and shit. And I already know what time they on. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I ain't invited to that party and shit. And so it probably took about like the third or fourth person was like party at Von Miller's house, and I got this address and shit. So I was like, well, I guess party at Von Miller's house and
Yeah.
shit. So boom, me, my girl, and my cousin's baby mom, we head down there, and we pull up to Von Miller's crib. It's somewhere in like Highlands Ranch or some shit out there, and so we pull up. It's like a big ass crib and shit, and like a big ass motherfucking electric gate and shit.
Yep.
And like motherfuckers got to open that shit for you to come in. Then when you come in, it's like a big ass, long ass driveway you got to walk up and shit. So we get in the gate and shit. We walking up the driveway and shit, and like walking up the driveway, I see like one girl like on the side, like crying and arguing. Like you can tell she's talking to her boyfriend, like, "What? I'm not doing anything." I'm like, "This,
Get out of Von Miller's house.
yeah, right, bitch. I know where you at. You ain't got no homegirls in Highlands Ranch, bitch. You ain't got no home. You ain't got no rich friends, bitch." So so we walking up, and it's like two other football niggas like guarding the door and shit, and like checking everybody or whatever. So we walking up, and
NFL players.
I don't know these niggas. But these niggas got on Super Bowl jackets and shit. Cause these niggas just won and shit.
Huh.
So
It's like, go work the door. It's like, I'm having a party. Go work the door.
yeah. Basically, it's probably like the rookies or something. And shit. But yeah, so these niggas here working the door and shit. And so me, my baby mom, and my cousin's baby mom, we walking by, and we walk through. They letting everybody in. Then like they see me, and they like, "Oh," they put their hand on my chest and shit. I'm like, "What's good, man?" They like, "Who you with?" And I was like, "Shit, I'm with them." And shit, he was like, "Okay." And then right then, Von Miller was coming in, and then they was like, "Hey, Von, you know this nigga?" I'm trying to put the Stevie J face.
Oh, wait. Is this not going to go the way I think it's going to go?
He looked at me, was like, "Nope," and walked straight back into his crib and shit. I was like, "You son of a bitch."
Damn. Okay, I thought.
Yep. Nope.
I thought, yeah, huh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I
Did
thought he was
not
going to
go.
say, Stevie J.
Yeah, nope.
Damn. So what happened? What happened? Did they
So
just like
then-
get the fuck out?
Yeah, they was like, "All right, you gotta go, man." I was like, "All right, that's cool." And then I was like, "Shit, I can use the bathroom." They was like, "Nah, ain't no bathroom." I was like, "Ain't no bathroom." Niggas big ass house.
You should have told him
This
that.
nigga
You're like,
broke.
all
He ain't
this
got
money?
This nigga broke. He can't afford bathrooms, bro.
Yeah, that would have got you.
I almost got into it. So listen. So I'm like, "Ain't no bathroom." I'm like, "All right, bro." And so I turn around and I'm walking out. And then one of them niggas was like, "Yeah, get the fuck up out of here." And I turned back around. I was like, "See, bro, ain't no need for all of that shit, my nigga." Like, god damn. I'm already walking out, nigga. What is like? What is you on, bro? And so when I did that, another Bronco nigga came in. He was like, he's kind of seemed like it looked like some confrontation shit going on. He was like, "Everything good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." I looked at the nigga who said the shit. I was like, "We good, right?" And shit, he was like, "Yeah, we good, man. Woo woo." So I walked out, and then I took a piss in Von Miller's yard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he deserved it.
Yeah. Acting fake. Nigga. Acting like you don't know Stevie J when you see Stevie J. Nigga.
You never saw him after that?
Oh, I did. I was at this nigga's job. You was there too.
Oh.
When I was acting like a Bronco player
Oh, yeah.
and I was signing autographs with Von Miller and shit, and we was right next to each other.
And he's
signing
Oh,
autographs.
I didn't know all that when we went and did that.
Yeah, yup.
Huh.
So
'Cause
I
you
know
were
he was
saying
like, this
something.
motherfucker is.
He's like, maybe he does play on the team.
This nigga is everywhere. This nigga's at my house, at my job.
I think about that sometimes. That skit, and I think if there's like a little kid out there who's just holding up a jersey, wondering who the fuck
Oh
signed
yeah,
it.
when I signed I signed all that memorabilia. They gonna sue the shit out of me. I better make it. I gotta make it now, for real. I signed so much.
There's got to be kids out there. They're just like, yeah, I don't know who signed it. You know what I mean? Like they made it up in their head, like somebody signed it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was putting number 1 and shit. They was like, who's number 1? I was like, you and me. If you think about it. If you believe in yourself, champ. Stay in school. I was saying stupid shit.
No, that was good. That was good. That was what was the can you say who set that up?
Oh yeah, his name is Vic Lombardi.
But it was like, what was his company? Was his company like
He was like one of the main dudes at Altitude. and
okay.
shit.
Because remember right at the end it looked like we were about to get kicked out. And I was like, it started to look like kind of weird, so we were like, oh, we better get the fuck up out of here or whatever.
So.
Because I always wondered about that too. I was like, he didn't tell anybody, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, he didn't tell nobody.
He was like, you should go do that, and just.
I think just Altitude knew and shit, but the Denver Bronco organization.
Yeah, we had no protection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if we got like arrested, the Altitude could be like, yeah, we don't know this guy.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, because we didn't sign shit.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing. We were in a like. Kind of
I didn't get paid for that shit.
Yeah, it was a dangerous place. I
Yeah,
think,
man.
But,
oh well.
where did that content go? Did we
play
put that out?
Denver Bronco for a day, huh?
Did that content come out, or we give it to them? I can't remember.
Did the
the content. Did we,
Oh yeah. No, it
did
came
we
out.
put it
It came out on
Okay.
Altitude TV.
Okay.
Yep. They aired that joint.
It's still
Still
out though.
didn't
People
get-
can find it.
Yep. Then I did another skit with him where I was doing something like at the tailgating shit and shit.
Yeah.
Were you there too?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, we were like, I was like playing. I was acting like a security guard or some shit.
Oh wait, no, we were gonna do something,
Yeah.
and then I don't know. I don't
Nah,
remember.
and then we had them film, and I don't know. I was too nervous too and shit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
I think I didn't have a way to mic you up or something like that, or I don't know, but.
Yeah. I think they try to put me in a world. I was like, look, I don't do this shit, but fuck it, all right. But yeah, man. Yeah, no, that shit never aired. But shout out to Altitude, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Von Miller too, man. Nigga, you can't escape me. Nigga,
You just pop up on them again.
I'm gonna see your ass again, nigga. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna do like this, nigga. Like,
Who was going? So all these people are in the club. They must have known him or something like that, like to some degree, right? To go to his house.
Yeah, because what it was is I kept getting the fucking word from females and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, so they were invited.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, you should go.
Mm-hmm.
You were not invited. Yeah.
Yep.
How did the house look? Did it look fancy?
From what I saw, yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I only got to see it was like the garage area kind of. Yeah, I couldn't really see much, but
Yeah.
it was dope.
No, just wondering. I
Yep.
got to go to. I shot a little video in Kenneth Farid's house once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like years ago, and he lived in I think the same area that you're talking about. I'm guessing because it was like gated community, like down there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really talk to him too much, but we just went in. He had like a gym downstairs that we were gonna shoot in, so we shot in that. But I noticed his upstairs. I was like, wow, this is a really nice house. It was just filled with Amazon boxes though, and I was like, it was just like no furniture or anything. It was just. I think he just sits around like just buys shit. It gets delivered, and then he just.
Or he's doing Amazon Flex.
Just supplementing his income. Yeah, probably. That's probably what he's doing.
This nigga the hardest working basketball player. Oh, wait, man.
Like somebody's got to deliver these.
Oh, God, that's stupid. Hey, shout out to Kenneth Ray.
Just fucking free throwing them under the doorsteps.
Swish. Can you not throw my package? Can you not shoot it? It's fragile. Oh, that's stupid as shit, man.
That'd be pretty satisfying to do that, actually.
Free throws them
Just throw shit like that. Yeah, just throw Amazon packages. I feel like they kind of do. Like mine get delivered that way.
out.
Not by Kenneth Fareed, though.
You just don't know.
But yeah, what I was saying was I just checked his house out a little bit. I was like, it just seemed like it's like a weird version of wealth where like they're not even really at home. You know what I mean? They've got a bunch of interests, but they don't even have time to do anything with them. They're just doing rich people shit and stuff like that.
Damn.
That's kind of why I was asking. Hang on, I gotta check this real quick because I didn't start the timer. Hopefully,
How we looking?
we're good. We're good. You got any more celebrity stories?
Excuse me. Not right off back.
What else is going on? You want to tell people about you bringing back your singing career too?
Yeah,
That went pretty well.
From the karaoke.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that shit. I love karaoke, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wish I could fucking sing. I wish I could sing anything.
You probably can, Sean.
Not now. Not at this point.
You said not now. Why not now?
No, I don't have the ability. I lack the ability. Like, what are you looking for?
My swishers. I have these shits. Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. Oh, here it is. All right, we're back. So, you lack the ability?
Yeah, there ain't no way. There ain't no way I can sing at all. It's terrible.
You saying like it had to be like developed young, like?
Or at all, yeah. It's not there. Which is crazy because I feel like you kind of like sing effortlessly, and so it's hard for you to understand that someone can't sing.
Yeah. Nah, but it ain't like effort. Trust me, I'll be pouring my heart into it. But
Yeah.
fucking nah, something tell me like if you, it's like a muscle type shit. You know what I mean? You work
That's
it
what
out,
I've heard. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
You work that shit out. You might not be able to like get to like some levels, but you might be able to get to some like Frank Sinatra shit.
Yeah, that's barely singing, isn't it? Like, he's
Yeah, I
kind of
don't know what
talking.
the fuck he sounds like.
Oh,
Is you wait, my baby?
yeah, so that's pretty close. That's not too far away.
You can kill some shit like that, Sean.
So I'm stuck singing Frank Sinatra songs at the karaoke, just
Yeah.
being a fucking party bummer. Could you imagine that?
Singing some 50s.
Just, it's not unusual. It's just fucking.
Come on, everybody.
People start walking out. Yeah.
Nah, man. Fucking, nah, that shit was fun, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. You gonna do a regular thing there?
I
Or
think so, man.
yeah,
I
maybe you
might
can tell
go
people
this
about it.
Wednesday again.
Is it every Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But
Shout out to my dog Eric Harris over there at Reflections every Wednesday. I forgot the address. I forgot the address, but it's at Reflections every Wednesday karaoke night. Shit is fire. Shout out to Eric Harris, man. And then he said he want me to host some nights and shit. So now I'm gonna be fucking
host some of those Wednesday nights, or host like a different show.
Nah, some of those Wednesdays.
Okay. Yeah, you should.
Yep. I should do some other shit, huh? I should start another open mic, huh?
Outside of that,
Mm-hmm.
where at?
Somewhere.
Okay. It's not a very developed plan,
Nope.
but yeah, good time to announce it.
And I don't know how I'm gonna make money.
I think it can be done. I think it can be done.
Doing an open mic every night, or not every night, but
Ooh,
like
yeah,
every,
no, not every night, but
Alright.
a once in a while type of thing.
yeah, like an every Tuesday night thing type shit.
An open mic or karaoke.
All the above.
Mm. At Reflections
It could
or
be.
somewhere else.
Could be.
All right, so we're like in the infancy of this idea. You just made it up right now. And so we probably shouldn't even be talking about it. I gotcha. No, yeah, you should definitely do more stuff like that, though. And, you know, the money will come eventually. So,
Right.
yeah,
If you build it, they will come.
that's my belief.
Quote the great white man Tom Cruise. But God damn.
I wonder if that's picking up. That's so crazy.
Whoever driving that is black, man. That's because ain't no damn way. Hell no. Why the fuck is the light rail honking like that? That is crazy. I ain't never heard that shit. Do that shit before, man.
What are we at? We're at 46. So
46.
yeah.
About 10 more minutes.
Yeah, try to keep it going. I don't really have any good stories to tell that I can think of. I went to SneakerCon. Do you know anything about sneakers? Are you a sneakerhead?
Oh yeah, yep. I've been to a sneaker con before. How was that?
Where
though?
at? Where'd you go?
In Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It was cool. There was like a few celebrity sneakerhead type people there.
Okay.
You know what I don't get though is like if you're not like, cause I wasn't really like shopping. I was just getting like content. Like, what's the point of it? Can you get good deals there, or like, are you looking for like rare stuff that you can't normally find?
I'm thinking, yeah, that's where like people find heat, like that ain't, and they can like wheel and deal type of deal.
So they're just trying to get good deals. Cause yeah, I was looking around and I was like, a lot of this stuff is like just shit you can find at Foot Locker. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know. It was cool though, and I just don't know enough about sneakers to really know like the appreciate it on that level.
Right,
But
right.
met some cool folks, got some good footage. I'll put that out eventually, and then went to Pancakes and Booze a little bit later, right after that.
What was this?
Saturday.
Oh, okay. I had my kids. I was like, man, why you invite me, man?
I was just getting content. Yeah, you should go. When I'm out next time. I had Rebecca hosting on both those things.
For real?
So yeah, she was getting the content and
When's
stuff.
your next joint?
I don't know. I just find out day by day.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Bet,
So
bet.
yeah, if you want to do one of those, we can do one of those. Which, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great actually, because you know it's just walking around talking to people. So you know, just it's good content, getting people to laugh, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's a fun time. We went to River Bar after that, just to kind of, you know, we were like, okay, we're done shooting, grab a drink real quick. Walked in, bartender flashed us. She was like, "You want to see some tits?" I don't know who she was talking to.
Bartender?
The bartender said, "You want to see
God
some tits?
damn.
Look at these tits." But she was saying it to somebody like at the bar, and I was like, "Oh, that's wild." And then we sat down, and it was pretty empty. There was like a group of like 6 guys and like a couple workers or something like that.
What bar is this?
River Bar.
River Bar? I
Yeah.
have to check her out. Check that out.
Yeah,
Check out
they're
that
just
place.
they're just they were getting faded, and those guys are like buying me drinks and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool, man. It's a cool night."
You remember what she looked like? The one who liked to show titties?
I will say, yeah, I do, and I will say this, like, because Rebecca was like, "Oh, that was a nice." How did she put it? She was like, "That's a nice."
Like greeting?
No, she said like a nice gift for you or something like that. Like as a guy, you know what I mean? Like, see some, but the girl, I was like, well, I wouldn't call it a gift. I remember having that
Oh,
interaction with her. Like, I was like,
oh, ah.
so yeah. I mean, don't get excited.
And more like
Yeah.
them crackhead titties.
No, they were better than that.
Oh, okay.
They were better than that.
All right,
Just one of them little funny things. You know what I mean? Some shit
Yes.
happens.
How's your dating life, man? Cause you divorced and shit. What's going on with you, Sean?
I don't know. It's very like it's I don't know. Well, one, I'm not even really like out there at all. I'm just really focused on kind of just
So you're not on Facebook dating?
no. I actually don't even know what that is. Like a couple of people told me about it, but I don't even know what it is.
It's extra button on Facebook.
But it's like Facebook,
marketplace.
oh, so you just go to it and then it's just like, how long has that been out? Long time.
Years.
Okay. See, I never even fucked with it, but I guess that's where everybody's
Wonderful
at now.
app. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, don't even mess with it. I'm still kind of like, I talked to my ex-wife yesterday, actually.
Oh,
and
for real?
Yeah. We're still very much on like speaking terms. We're not like,
Oh, okay.
Okay. We never even got mad at each other. We were just like, oh, we're living separate lives. We should like separate. So we did that, and yeah, and that's what's kind of weird because she was like, we're kind of making like travel plans like yesterday, and then I was like kind of confused with it like today because I was like, why are we doing that when, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I don't know. And then
Is she still in Utah?
no, she's in like Colorado. She's in like just far away, like 3 hours from here.
Oh
So,
shit! Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically Utah, we could say.
Right. Damn.
So yeah, and it is weird because it's like I haven't been like dating, but you meet women and then you just like I don't know how to say it, but like you're like you go out, you do stuff, and then there's like there's like this obligation, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, they're like calling you, talking to you, like, hey babe, like stuff like that, and you're like, so I don't know, I'm like I'm in a weird position right now, so I'm
Shit.
trying to
So you got some shorties like, hey, baby, you and shit.
kind of yeah, and I'm like I don't even really want to like be doing that, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah. I don't
I
know.
just want to make sure you out here getting some pussy, man.
I know. I think maybe sometimes I should be more of a dog, but I'm really just not. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Not right now, at least, because I'm like
Like
yeah,
a cat. Like
yeah, I'm a cat.
a.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm a cat. Hey, man.
All right,
I'm like half and half. I'm like cat dog.
your cat dog.
Oh, yeah. I want to be in docile. I don't even
Yeah.
know what the fuck that means, but I want to be like a home body and like husband type shit. But then a part of me is like, yo,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
See, yeah, I think that's a weird thing. That it's like well, one that's like a trap that guys fall into is you're expected to act a certain way even if you don't want to. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of situations end up happening. But then also with my job is I'm like constantly out. You know what I mean? And so I got to be careful there too, because just imagine if like the only place you're ever gonna meet anybody is at work, and you're gonna run into them and all their friends and stuff like that like constantly. So.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, man. Well,
So you got to be careful with that shit.
no word. What is your type when? What's your go-to?
I don't. Like